Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about the cure for procrastination. Procrastination is one of those things that many people go through. Now, they don't realize they're doing it sometimes. Sometimes procrastination is as simple as you've been scrolling through social media for an hour or two or more. You're putting off doing the things you know you need to be doing things that are more enjoyable for you or feel like they're better or you just like them more. But one of the issues is that many people procrastinate because they don't have an exact idea of what they really need to be doing. Like they have some ideas of, oh, I need to be doing this. This would be better than what I'm doing now. But there's no real motivation for why that matters so much. So getting their work done isn't as important as that temporary feeling of enjoyment from scrolling through social media, or from playing a video game or watching a movie or whatever it may be. And so you have to redirect your focus to understand the importance of doing the things you should be doing right now and not putting them off. One way is just to start doing things immediately. So if you have an idea, I need to do something, go do it immediately. Don't say, well, I'll do it after I look at this post on social media. I'll do it after I watch a few minutes of this show. I'll do it when you do that, and you keep putting it off and don't act immediately, even if it's for a little bit of time, you just think, well, just be a minute. That minute turns into 20 minutes, it turns into 30 minutes, turns into an hour, turns into sometimes hours. And you haven't done what you're supposed to do. Now, it has this weird reinforcing effect of you feel like you've already wasted so much time, you might as well look at a few more posts on social media. You might as well watch a little bit more of that movie. You might as well do a little bit more video game playing. And it's self-reinforcing negative experiences in your life. And it causes your life to become mediocre and average at best. Sometimes people, where they're most high performing is when they go to a workplace and work for somebody else, because the workplace won't allow them to just scroll social media for hours. So they have to do the things they need to do. And if you can redirect your focus in your business and your life. So listen, you might have to literally take your phone and put it in another room so you can't be distracted by it. That way you can focus on the things you need to be doing. Now you may say, well, I need my phone to do the things I need to be doing. Okay. Well, turn it on airplane mode if you can. Now, if you have to be connected to the internet, I get that you can't do that, obviously. Maybe turn your ringer off so there's no notifications coming in, that you can hear at least. But you need to set up a place where you can do the work you need to do those things you need to do without distractions. Some of the most successful people I've seen, you go into their businesses and there's not a lot of distractions. They don't have 55 books on their desk. They don't have a bunch of this over here and that over there. They don't have tons of posters everywhere. It's just plain Spartan, so to speak. And there's not things to distract you. And they put their phones away when they're doing their work. Now, for some of you who say, well, but I need my phone for my business or for whatever you're doing, can you use a tablet instead? And just have that tablet dedicated only to the business. So no social media notifications are popping up on it. No text. Nothing else that is distracting you and turning you away from doing the things you need to do. I know this sounds very simple. Like, well, but that's not what's really going on. I'm telling you, if you have distractions available to you and you're a procrastinator, you're going to procrastinate more. Those things that's what they do. They bring you and draw you away from doing the activities you need to be doing. Now, here's a way to turn procrastination into something good for your life, good for your success and overall happiness in life, is to redirect the procrastination and procrastinate on those things that you really think like you want to be doing, the time-wasting entertainment activities and stuff. So instead of going and scrolling on social media, you procrastinate that. Now, I'm not even telling you you can't do that. Obviously, I think it's wise if you didn't. But I get that people aren't going to just give up social media or movies or whatever they're doing. But can you limit it? Say, well, I'll give myself 10 minutes a day. At the end of the day, after I've got all my work done, then I can spend 10 minutes on social media. Then it becomes kind of a reward for having a productive day. You're not spending all day long, and you're really regimented in and not spending hours a day on useless activities. Now, really think about this. If social media, that's a big thing today where many people are struggling with, they're just wasting hours of their day on social media. If you really look at it, what productive things came from looking at social media, even for hours? And you know for a fact, if you're honest with yourself, not one thing useful came from it. Oh, you saw a funny meme or whatever. Nothing good. It's a waste of your time. You know that. You know that deep down in your heart. You might like it, but you know it's a waste of time. Many people say point blank, it's good time-wasting activities. It's a time killer. They know what they're doing. They know they're wasting time. They know they're killing time. That's not the position you should be in. If you want to be ultra productive, set up your life in such a way that you can be ultra productive, that you will not procrastinate. Don't set yourself up for failure by running your business on your phone when you're having 1,000 notifications pop up, distracting you every single minute. Get yourself narrowed in and focused on the work you need to be accomplishing. Don't try to do multiple things at once. I know we all like to talk about multitasking, and I'm one of the best at quote-unquote multitasking because my brain just switches back and forth real quickly. You have to understand multitasking is not really multitasking. It's just you switching between tasks rapidly. Some people are real slow at it. Some people are real fast at it. I happen to be real fast at it. It still is not best as being focused on one activity at that particular time. When you're distracted, going back and forth, it still takes you longer than it would if you did one thing at one time. So really narrow that in and get focused on doing the things you need to do, doing them immediately. Don't question, don't doubt, don't say, well, I'll go do this first. The things you put off in your life should be those entertainment things, those things that aren't useful, those things that aren't bettering you, those things that aren't making your life any better. Maybe use those things, social media, and those things as entertainment, as relaxation. Okay, but don't let them become your existence and the reason why you live, so you can just scroll social media, so you can watch a movie, so you can play video games and do all these things that are wasting your time and life. My friend, take up this activity now to be productive. Procrastinate on those things that you think are enjoyable and fun. Not that your work's miserable, but those you'd rather be doing more. Let those become a treat for you. Let those become a reward at the end of the day after you've had a successful and productive day where you weren't procrastinating all day long. Make sure your life is set up and scheduled in such a way that it's easy to succeed and it's easy not to procrastinate. And watch, my friend, as you become a great success. I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.